You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new podcast. I know this is never day.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Well, I would be watching the Early Watch podcast. YouTube would ever get fucking around to showing me where it's at.
I'm glad.
Good morning, people.
I'm glad you didn't mention anything about my voice cracking on York, Tony York. I'm glad. Nobody noticed that except me. Fantastic.
That's just shock and awe, buddy.
Tony York. What's up, Scotty? I see you out there. Second comment next to the first. You know.
Yeah, I can't first because I have to wait for YouTube to grant me access.
Whatever, man. Oh, yeah. I've clicked on the thing. Let me see. Earlier. But
there wasn't no upcoming thing in there.
There we are. I'm looking at us right now. William Preston Esquire and Theodore Logan. I'm looking at it right now. Any fucking way. So we're having a heated debate about this Kennedy thing. This has turned into an internal dispute now.
How do you pick it up?
It ain't gone that far. I'm exaggerating a little bit for the people, for entertainment. But yeah, Tony didn't watch this fucking thing, so now I gotta explain everything to him. So that's what I was doing. So I figured I might as well do it on air. That's why we're a couple minutes less late than we usually are.
Well, I'm sure nobody out there watched it either.
I bet you the fuck they didn't, because I didn't share the link with them privately.
Exactly.
But yeah, so Sean sent me this fucking thing. I probably should put the link out in the description for me, you, and Scotty. Whoever else is over there, unless it's not Sky, I don't know. But this is a 5-part series. Now, see, I wanted to play this one part too.
Scope rifle, but that showed that he was an average shooter by military standards, which probably is a little bit better than a civilian standard.
I was just saying how he's an average shooter compared to
Muscles.
What's up, Muscles? So here's the thing that Tony didn't watch that he was supposed to watch for fucking show reference.
I found out about it 5 minutes before showtime, and then because I see messages in my Discord, I suddenly get cold chills and shit, figuring it's you fucking canceling because you're in jail or something.
You see 5 messages. So your fucking light is green all the time on Discord, but you don't ever be on it? Like, is that how that works? Oh, okay. All right, cool. What's up, Muscles? What's up, Scotty? I think I said what's up already, but I'm fucking frazzled.
If I exit out of the Discord on my computer, I stay logged in, but I ain't.
I don't think that's how that works, does it? Pretty sure it's not how.
Evidently, if you thought I was on Discord when you uploaded that,
yeah,
I wasn't.
The entire weekend, I thought, or the
Nope.
entire whatever, the entire day.
I open the Discord window a couple, 3 times a day just looking for messages. Otherwise, I'll stop in and talk to Sean and Scott and whoever's in his Discord chat.
Yeah, well, besides that, concerning the messages, I have a fucking really big concern because for like an hour yesterday, underneath the New Watch podcast where it says how many subscribers we had, I swear it was the number 54. Swear it was the number 54 for like a good hour. And then fucking I don't know if it wore off or what happened, but I fucking came back later
I
and
think
it
you
was back to
have.
45.
I think you might be suffering from cannabis dyslexia.
Yeah, I think that I was momentarily dyslexic, but then I don't think that's a thing. So, am I turning myself dyslexic? I don't know. I don't know, man. But I had a definite issue. I seen the number 54. I know what the number
If
54 looks like.
it wasn't a thing,
It is now. Welcome to 2022, baby. Um. So yeah. So
how,
anyway, where the fuck do you remember where the fuck we left off? I mean, go ahead and finish your thought. But do you remember where the fuck we left off at?
good God, no. And I haven't rewatched either.
No. Yeah. No. I know.
I wait to rewatch until it's actually uploaded on YouTube so that I can see the chat window too. So I can go
What?
back right after we do the show and watch it, but they don't show the chat window until it's actually looked over by YouTube or whatever the fuck they're doing to hold up.
Uh. Yeah. I don't know. Probably making sure that while that we're getting into the system, they're blocking us or some shit. I don't know how that works, man. But anyway, pretty much this thing, the link that I sent and the fucking thing Sean sent me to watch, it's a 4-part series. I think I linked everybody to like part 4. Oh no, it was a 5-part series. I thought it was a 4-part series. I was like, oh, Tony's gonna love this guy, right? Because I'm reading in the description. Because it wasn't the easiest thing to find part 5. I watched part 1, part 2 was right underneath it. I watched part 2, part 3 was right underneath it, and so on with part 4. Part 5, I had to go to his channel and find it. But at first, it said in the description, part 5's out on Patreon now. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker got the finale on Patreon, son of a bitch. But he didn't. But it was pretty much a cop. Well, a forensic scientist or whatever the fuck, but for all intents and purposes, minus the arresting people, he was a fucking cop. Telling you cop shit. He replaced somebody. I want to say it was the whatever the committee was after the Warren Commission. He replaced somebody on that team or that was on that had to do with that fucking shit or whatever. So he replaced one of them. So in my mind already, there's a whole bunch of bias. A cop doesn't want there to be any kind of like weird shit going on. So pretty much just went through all the ballistic science that Oswald did the whole shooting by himself. Kind of had me compelled for a second, but I don't fully believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
That's what I was saying about that documentary thing that they made up afterward. They made an argument that, in their mind, or it's what they were saying, confirmed that Oswald did it all himself. And as I'm watching this, and when it came to that whole magic bullet thing, I'm like, you guys are out of your fucking mind.
Oh yeah. The cop guy scoffed at the word magic bullet. He was like, obviously, when a bullet goes through a target, it's gonna yaw. Which, for you guys that don't know, I'm sure you guys know, but anybody that don't know, it's tumble when the bullet tumbles.
That's not true.
Well, they did show the hole. So they showed the hole in Governor Connolly's jacket, and it was, it would match the long part of the bullet, and not just like something that penciled
But
right through.
look, if that jacket got hit in a fold, where the
It
material
would,
was kind of crumpled up,
yeah.
that would have distorted the whole.
It
I mean,
was. I would go through this fucking. If you guys want to go through this thing, it's kind of interesting. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing right now, but they did show a picture, and they put the 6.5 Carcano right next to the fucking jacket, and they laid it long ways, and I mean, it matched. So
did
I don't know.
they show the hole in Connolly? Because that would be more
That would have
convincing if
been
it was sideways bullet.
now. See that? Yeah, that would have been different. And that would have caused a lot more damage too. And I think that as a bullet's if it's already tumbling and going through you and hits bone and then comes out by your nipple. So I don't know if it went through his body or it skimmed around the ribs or whatever the fuck, came out his nipple. It bounced off his wrist, went like right through. You could see it was almost like a clean cut through his wrist and lodged in his leg. Now, listen, bullets do some weird shit. High speed cameras proved it. They did a lot of tests and all that shit, but listen.
All right, we need to take a sidebar here
Hmm.
because Connery just posted that the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade.
What does that mean? Does that mean that
That means
they
that
can get abortions or they can't?
can it's up to the states now.
Oh, good. It's the way it should be. Federal government, back off. They should do the same.
But
Now what's going on with the whole fucking overturning the ATF shit? What's going on with that?
they said that the American citizen has the right to carry a gun,
Yeah.
although they did classify it specifically as handgun, and they didn't limit states like uh, Illinois and all the others that have concealed carry. Uh, they didn't rule that out, which is what I was fucking hoping.
Hmm.
They just said that pretty much every state has to be shallish. They can't put roadblocks in it like New York was trying to do or like Hawaii does. And there was 3 other states are going to be changed because of it. Otherwise, it's not really going to affect the rest of it. Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring this up because these fucking abortion advocates are going to be fucking rioting this fucking weekend. It's going to be maybe a bad weekend.
Yeah, maybe in a perfect world they all just abort each other. Set everybody
Well,
on
I'm
fire.
thinking that we can all of us take out a few guns, a lot of ammo, and do some late-term abortions ourselves.
Maybe not guns. That's going to be another mass shooting, and then they're going to be like, oh, maybe everybody shouldn't have guns.
Is it a mass shooting if you use different guns?
Yeah, yes. You got it. Look, let's everybody get your knives
There's
and
got
let's
to be a
go
way
out.
around this.
Knives, bows and arrows. You got
Knives
trucks.
require me to be too close to idiots.
No, throwing knives. Throwing knives, ninja stars. Um,
Jeez.
bring everything
How about a
except guns.
truckload of fucking fertilizer and diesel fuel?
Rig up one of those potato gun shooters with like a fucking wire hanger in
Still
there
a gun.
with the pointy the pointy part up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's bring back cannons.
Well,
Cannons
yeah,
is
there was on the
necessary.
Today Show this morning before this was announced saying that there's a big influx of American women going to Mexico to get abortion pills. I'm like,
Oh wait, so
okay,
Plan B is even outlawed now?
it's not outlawed. They didn't outlaw anything. They just said the government, federal government, has no ruling on it.
I like to think
It's
of it as
state
outlawed.
by state.
Bunch of
It
bunch of
isn't.
bunch of ladies in
We'll
their fucking
be
bandanas.
able, we'll be able to drag them out of the womb until they're about 18 years old here in Illinois and kill them.
Two pregnant ladies got to step into the Thunderdome now and shit. Look what you guys are making us do. You can shoot
Hey,
twice as
bitch,
many people
swallow.
if
No
you shoot
issues.
midgets. Listen, the way that the liberals are now, they're gonna even count midgets as a whole. That's
Let's
where we're
see.
at now. Midgets are whole people now.
No. You got it wrong. See, those uh, downtrodden elements are 2 people.
Oh yeah, that's right. So they're plus one now
Yes.
and a half. Get a roll quarters, hold them between your knees. Ladies, how about going to the bank, get a roll of quarters, and hold them between your knees? That's
How
a
about
snarky way of stop being a whore, pretty much. I think is what he's saying.
just going to your doctor and get fucking birth control or Planned Parenthood? They'll give it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a
Or
whole
my
kit.
favorite, learn to fucking swallow, bitch. Everybody wins then.
How about choosing better who makes a deposit into your satchel? I've never heard a pussy referred to as a satchel before. That's kind of neat. Pouch? I've heard.
Bottomless pit.
Spill a little juice in your pouch?
Back when I was in my late teens, uh, bottomless pit was really apropos because you knocked one up, you married it back then. And
Let's see.
sometimes I might have been willing to fuck somebody I wasn't willing to live with.
Sean wants me to put on the movie announcer. But this summer, Jennifer Lawrence stars in a Supreme Court movie blockbuster announcement. And I fucked that up, sorry. And the war that followed, 2022, brings you the coat hanger games.
I got to turn
Wire.
the TV back on and
Ignore
look
us?
at the J show.
Why?
Well, I want to see all the crying. When the hell did we get a fucking channel 15? Fuck. I got channel 15 and channel 24. I don't know what the fuck where them come from. Must be getting TV skipped from somewhere.
Or they did the proton accelerator thing again, and we crashed into another dimension again, and now you just got 2 extra channels.
Well, they're fucking shitty. Make them clear for Christ.
I've noticed a lot of things in this new dimension are shitty.
See, here's what the headline says: U.S. Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade, allowing states to ban abortion.
Hell yeah. It's time to save those babies, guys. Time to save those babies. How come they could show the Zapruder fucking film on here? I'm looking at Kennedy's stuff still. They could show the Zapruder film of Kennedy's head fucking exploding, but I can't fucking play a video game with blood in it and monetize it. What the hell? Anyway, yeah.
Oh, they're showing the pro life side right now.
Can I tell you something though? What if Lee Harvey Oswald was aborted?
Then they'd had to find some other sucker.
It would have been some Cuban. Lee Harvey Ramirez. Oh shit.
That I don't know. I still, like I said Wednesday, it's hard to believe that Oswald could have got back into this country freely after going and renouncing citizenship and trying to become a citizen of Russia and marry a Russian bitch.
Shit. Muscle said a while back that Jackie looked hot crawling across that thing. Oh Lord. What up, Oz? What up, gunmetal
Mikey!
guy? Watching all the politicians stroke out over this will be glorious. It'll be fun. I don't know about glorious.
Oh, they got this and they got the ruling on the carrying for personal protection thing too. They'd be freaking the fuck out.
Right.
Now you see where this new law passed Senate?
Nah, what?
Gun control law.
What is it?
It's the giving money for red flags, giving money to help harden schools, making uh, people from 18 to 21 take enhanced background checks. In other words, they're less of a citizen than those above 21.
Yeah.
The
I vote no.
They already got it passed. It's just got to go back and be confirmed and sent to Biden to sign. You know, he fucking will.
Oh yeah, he signs whatever the fuck they put in front of him.
Although the boyfriend loophole thing, people are going on bitching about it, but it does require court intervention. You have to be convicted of domestic violence before that takes effect. At least that's the last I heard.
Well, see, I thought that was already a thing though, because
It is.
if you have, yeah, okay,
At least here it is.
yeah. Well, I thought everywhere. I thought that a felony or a violent misdemeanor or domestic violence or something like that. The restraining order, I believe, is new. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm not mistaken on that. I don't know. They got enhanced background checks for 18 to 21-year-olds. Remember this when they tried to lower the voting age to 16 again. Oh yeah.
I'm remembering this when they say that's fucking age you can go into goddamn military.
Yeah. Yeah, well that too. I mean, if you're able to fucking sign up for that shit or whatever, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can go take guns and die for your country and shoot a bunch of other people, but you can't have your own damn gun at home.
Yeah, and I would say
A
that
load
you
of
got
horse fucking shit.
and I would say that well, I mean, depending on how much they retained, but I would say they got, at least decent training. Most military guys I've seen are at least safe with guns.
Look, only training you need with the gun is bullets come out this end going really fast.
Yeah, but it would be good to be good with it. Like point shooting, I couldn't do that fucking 20 years ago, If that's a and that I don't know. Point shooting is a good thing to have to learn. Um
Actually, for
there's other
personal defense, point shooting is what you should probably focus on,
yeah.
because most of your shit's going to be in the up close and personal kind of thing.
That's funny you brought that up
Heavy.
cuz I was listening to an old fucking show, the first one we did on the early watch when we came back. It was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, too, June 7th was our year coming back anniversary. We've been back for a year on June 7th.
Really.
Yeah. Doesn't
Well,
even feel like it.
about July 30th, we'll have caught up all the ones you took off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, cuz there was a couple weeks here and a week there and yeah. What's up, Semi? I ain't seen you in a while. What's going on? Pad the roster, pack the court. I'm gonna delete this before someone at the DNC sees this and
Wait a
uses
minute.
it.
Scott says, just remember, Jimmy, that Air Force General is the one that came up with full semi automatic. Who in the hell in their right mind thinks the Air Force would know anything about guns?
Motherfuckers barely know about planes.
No shit.
No, I admit that I admit that I can hit the broad side of the barn without even having to find my front sight. We were making fun of that a year ago on the 7th today. I listened to that whole show from the 7th.
I'm sure I have too.
I just listened to it right now. Oh yeah, matter of fact too, the whole fucking you want to give me shit about fucking leaving earlier than 2 hours and shit, huh? Hold on. Hold your horses, Tony. I got to make sure this comes through on microphone good. We're back, man, and I'm glad to be back. I just for some reason it just hit me right now.
We're not doing the marathon thing, guys. We're going to start working on an hour. And I don't know, you ain't said how many days a week you wanted to go.
An hour? We're gonna be working on an hour, huh, Tone?
That was from you.
You said that.
I said it on air. You said it when we was discussing it before that. Because I
Whatever.
have maintained all along that I wanted to do too. But considering I rely on you to start the shit up and do everything, I was kind of being flexible.
Nitro, what are you silent partner now? Are you in the comments now, buddy? Can't have your voice associated with us, huh? It's all right. I ain't mad at you.
He doesn't want to be stained by the fallout.
We missed our anniversary. It's typical of me though. I usually celebrate my anniversary about 2 to 3 weeks after I have them. So yeah, happy anniversary. Thanks.
Yeah, whatever.
Grand Thumb is Chair Force. I see. I never really watched a lot of Grand Thumb shit. I don't like those. It's something about those mainstream guys. Like they're out there. They're getting the word out to the Second Amendment and to a lot of people that wouldn't normally. Blah 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 blah. But they're just too like. I don't want to say faggy, but it's just like too.
They seem disingenuous.
Yes, thank you.
The
Silent strike.
Yeah, Mister. Oh, I'm gonna browbeat you because you're out there on the comments instead of in here with us.
Yeah.
Does it seem just odd to me that they're focusing on the pro-life side of the protesters and not showing the other side at all?
Well, what do you mean the other side? The ones that are out there that have like
The
coat hanger signs?
pro-abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what they're making us do. That was so ridiculous. You guys are forcing us to fucking use coat hangers now.
I
Like
mean, it's
just
been like
don't have babies.
5 or 7 minutes, and they've been focused on the pro-life side exclusively.
Oh, you're still watching the TV, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna do that, man. You know that. They're gonna be like, look at these crazy nuts that want babies to live. Psychopaths.
Actually, they're all calm and sedate, walking around smiling.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they won. They won. People can't just kill babies all willy nilly now.
No, I think we need to talk about something else, Jimmy.
What?
Well, I saw that new single you put out the other day,
What?
the War Room.
Oh yeah, it's fucking tight.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank
For
you.
anyone that didn't catch that, go back and catch that. That's pretty good.
That view has more views than any video on this channel, so I think that they all caught it. There's like 200 views on there. Holy shit! Where's all the subscribers at?
Right, right.
I think most.
Where's that record company money?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
no kidding.
I should have
I mean,
monetized the shit out of that, huh?
you need to do more shit like that because I'd listen to it because I thought it was pretty good.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And I should
I
have fleshed it out a little bit more, like Sean said, but you know,
Hey,
I
that doesn't mean you can't do a studio edit.
it's true.
I thought it was good too.
That's true. Thank you, sir.
You don't have to thank me again. And we already covered it. I was just pointing it out to the other one that don't ever fucking show up.
You know, like, oh god.
We need to do something similar for our intro and get rid of that one that's there now.
You don't like it?
No,
I could put on the '80s one that fight. Like
no, that was worse.
Remember, Tony's not a fan of the '80s. He went through it once. He doesn't want to go through it again.
He despised
I
the
was a
'80s.
fan of a lot of fucking 80s, man. I loved hair metal.
Hair metal and coke whores. The war room will be about the War of Wade. That'll be interesting. Garantham is literally the Christian Bale, cynical prick Bruce Wayne of YouTube. It's right up your alley. Tony.
I don't know. I can't watch that guy either.
If he got famous off of just playing with the M1 Garand, I could do that shit. I've got an M1 Garand.
Yeah. Night Strike could do what he does.
I don't know if you noticed, but I did a YouTube short of me just playing around with my M1 Garand yesterday.
Have you jammed your fucking thumb in it yet?
No, because
I
I'm
don't
not a
think he
dumbass.
has either.
But then why would he call himself Garantham? Isn't that fake? That's the whole shit I was talking about. This is false
That's it,
advertising.
yeah.
You start
It's
off as a
false
fraud.
advertising. You're
Yeah.
right.
Your name is a fraud.
I want to see that fucker with the thumb that looks like a goddamn ping pong paddle.
Yeah.
This is Grantham, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, he's Grantham. I'm 1911 hand.
I haven't done the Grantham, but I did the same goddamn action with my 740. Like an idiot, I wasn't thinking, and I put a fucking round in the magazine while the magazine was actually in the gun, and that fucker slammed on my thumb because the magazine's what is the bolt lock. Magazine follower, it holds on that. There's a lesson I learned that I will not forget.
Since I've got an M14 as well, maybe I should just make a new YouTube account calling myself M14 Thumb.
M14 Strike. I just got a great idea. 80 synth. You are now in the early watch. The new watch alive or something like that.
No.
Oh my god. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Everybody's watching the early watch. Hell yeah.
Watch it.
All right, folks. Good day. It's been fun. Have a great weekend.
Hell yeah. The new watch alive. All right. So going in, yeah, Night Strike. What do you think about the Kennedy thing? You think it was a setup? You think it was one bullet? What do you think?
Okay.
Just briefly. We won't get into a whole thing about it.
All right, Jimmy. You know I'm Italian. Okay. I've got an Italian last name.
Capiche.
Yeah. I know. I know how well those Carcano rifles are. I honestly don't think I don't get how great a shot he was. If he was,
It was 60 fucking yards.
Yeah, it was 60 yards. That's great. With the Carcano rifle, I'm sorry, but no, I don't see that he could be able to do that. Honestly.
Yeah, and in the time, just the cycling the action and those 3 shots and the timing of those 3 shots, I don't think that was a
Telling you, on that fucking documentary, they proved that can be done.
Yeah, but fucking Oswald was a pud.
They proved that
bolt action, 3 shots at a minute. That's not hard. But the problem is being accurate. That accurate with 3 shots in a minute. That's hard.
Well, it'd be hard if it was like 300 yards. Yes, 60 yards, not so much.
Yeah, I would almost go with the theory that this cop guy had. I put a link out there, Night Strike, if you want to watch it later. It was kind of interesting. It's a forensic investigator going over everything and kind of, quote, proving that it was just Oswald. But, I mean, he had a lot of interesting points. They did a lot of interesting tests. But at the same time, I mean, I still don't believe it. It's coming from the mouth of a cop.
I don't buy it either, but the possibility for that rifle to do that exists. He didn't make that great of shots because he missed a couple.
Well, he missed at least the first one that's on record is that he missed. He missed that shot off the fucking ground 100 yards and hit a guy in the cheek, supposedly. Which is crazy. Like, if you believe that first one, then how can you not believe that one bullet did all that damage to everybody? That's the part that,
Yeah.
I have seen on numerous occasions where bullets have went through various wildlife without tumbling.
Right.
Just fucking penciled right through.
Well, now the skull, the headshot is what gets me too, and they kind of explain that, like, okay, once a bullet hits the skull, it could do some weird shit, but it canoed his fucking right side of his head, his brain, all that shit, and them other bullets, the 6.5 Carcano that supposedly went through Kennedy, went through Connolly, bounced off of his wrist, and then or cut through his wrist, and then lodged into his fucking leg.
and
That
fell out.
that hit
Yeah.
that hit Bones. That hit Bones. So how come Connolly didn't explode like it did when it exploded and hit his? I don't know. It's just weird to me. I feel like a different caliber hit him in the head than what hit him everybody else.
Yeah.
The
My sore bicep out there saying that that scope Carcano was a better one, not a cut down gain twist World War One junker. Like all the Carcanos were junkers.
Yeah, and he had a cheap little dollar store fucking scope on there too.
Yeah.
Maybe not dollar store, but it was cheap.
all I had to hold up for was 3 shots.
Uh,
But again, if he really did hit it, did hit him, congrats on doing it with like one of the worst rifles ever.
Uh,
Well, no, no, it's not. That's not true. It's not a Ross rifle. Take
I
that, Canadians.
from the film, the Zapruder film, his head snapping back at the. I guess it would have been the second shot.
that technically, no, the third. That was the final shot. Was the headshot. First shot
Uh,
missed, hit the ground. Second shot um, went through the back of his neck, out of his throat, Kennedy, and into Connolly's back, out his nipple, hit his ricocheted off of his wrist and lodged into his leg until they got him into the hospital and it fell out.
the headshot. There's no fucking way. I'm convinced that it come from the back of his head. No way.
I mean, they did. They had a. It was pretty believable when they saw that. Him jumping back, that and the back brace. That's what made me think he got shot in the front. He had a back brace on, right? I don't know if anybody's
No,
ever worn a back brace before, but it keeps you stiff and straight. So if you have force coming from the front, it's going to push you back. You're not going to have too much like muscle control if you got the back brace on.
well,
That's what
remember,
I always thought.
there's the other theory that Lee Harvey Oswald was just the front. And there was actually three shooters.
Yeah, that's what
You've
I'm.
heard that one, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think that there was at least two. No
I
way.
yeah.
There may have been another shooter. We just didn't identify him because Lee Harvey Oswald got caught.
I believe that there
There,
was three people though. I think you heard of the umbrella guy before, right? Nice
Yeah,
strike. Yeah, okay. We
yeah.
talked about him the other day, but yeah, I think the umbrella guy was the third man on the ground to let them know that the motorcade. He sent the signal. Motorcade's coming.
there's
May have
too
been.
damn many people that say they heard shots come from the grassy knoll area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because when I was looking into this stuff years and years ago, there's like a dozen people that said they heard shots come from there.
Yeah.
Which means there was more than just one shooter.
Well, I'm telling you,
And
the
they're
guy that got
trying to
shot
say
in the
it was a car back.
no, the guy that got shot in the cheek heard a gunshot, turned, and then got shot in the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way, and that, like we were saying off air, they're trying to account two pops out of a gun. They're saying when it comes out, when the first explosion happens, when the fucking firing pin hits the primer, and that you hear that pop, and then it pops again when it breaks the sound barrier. That's true, but they're so close together that it's damn near like the same pop.
Well, yeah, that second pop is made when it comes out of the barrel of the gun.
Right? Yeah, yeah. And now, out of, gunfire coming close to you, you can hear it, but it's not. It's a different sound. That
You
crack,
damn sure won't hear a fucking center fire rifle's crack
yeah,
or the sound of the shot before it hits you.
that's yeah. You're, you're not gonna have time to turn to see what that was, and then the bullet hits you. Maybe with a 45, but I don't
That'd
think.
be even fucking difficult.
I don't think that makes that second pop anyway. I don't think it breaks it. I don't know.
Well, you still wouldn't be able to hear the shot before it really hits you, or at least it wouldn't register.
don't know. It was a very interesting. Ponnery's not even out there anymore, but it was an interesting fucking. It was an interesting documentary for sure. If anybody wants to go back to the beginning of the chat, all the way up at the top, and fucking, there's a link there. But like I said, man, you got somebody. I said he
Yeah.
was a cop, like I can't trust all cops, but it's not just a cop. He also replaced somebody from the commission that fucking, I don't know.
You
Pretty
know,
much.
the 94, um, applying to some Sam out there said,
What?
the 94 assault weapons ban that they tout so freaking much made no difference in the crime rates.
Yeah.
None.
Well, I want to touch one more thing on the whole Kennedy thing.
Yeah.
It's rather convenient that right after they got Lee Harvey Oswald, that one of the people who was with the Kennedy motorcade decided to kill him. Rather convenient. You remember that, right?
Well, yeah, it was Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Ruby killed him. The convenient part of all that is that all of the fucking debts that this guy had were paid off. that was the most convenient part to me.
That's also convenient too.
He went to jail after he did that. He went to jail with his family owing nothing ever. They were free and clear of all debt. So that was interesting.
So I don't know what happened, but something happened there that we can't explain.
There was a conspiracy there for sure.
It was fucking Johnson, I'm telling you.
Well, we know it's Johnson. We just can't pin it on him.
I don't think so. I honestly, my end all theory is that that the CIA, Bush, went to fucking went to Johnson and said, listen, you could be president. I want to be the director of the CIA. Let's get it.
Well, no, it was Johnson, Jimmy, because this is around the time where Vietnam was starting to kick off. Okay.
Right.
And the French were dealing with it before the United States jumped in and just took over for them. Okay. And because Vietnam was the French's fault. And
right.
and China and the communists' fault too. But the point is, Johnson argued with Kennedy on going into Vietnam originally before he went on that trip. Okay.
Right.
And the thing is, after Kennedy died, Johnson's wife made a shit ton of money because she was a major shareholder in one of the largest military contractors.
Oh yeah, yeah. That I'm listen.
So
100%.
don't tell me that Johnson wasn't part of the conspiracy or the
100%.
plan or whatever.
100% part of it. But the CIA brought it to him. He didn't
his
bring
wife
it to
made
them.
millions of dollars off of those fucking military contracts.
Well, absolutely, yeah. But the CIA brought it to him though. Just Bush didn't come up with 9/11. The CIA brought it to him.
Yeah.
Fuck it,
Gunmetal guy. Most of the wars of the 20th century are the French's fault, directly or indirectly.
Their inactions cause actions. Their actions cause actions. It don't matter.
And they certainly proved themselves to be problematic when it comes to Germans.
Yeah.
They can't leave those pesky Germans alone. They have to antagonize them.
And what they did to antagonize them at the Treaty of Versailles, when they had actually declared themselves winners of World War I, directly responsible for Hitler in World War II.
Oh yeah, no argument there.
I mean, they crushed Germany financially and just opened the door for somebody like Hitler.
Just open the door for someone to say, "Hey, we're being crushed financially. Let's tell them to screw off and do our own thing," and they did.
I'm kind of one of those United States of the Earth people myself, but I ain't gonna gas a bunch of Jews or Spicks or name your whoever you want to kill off.
The whites.
No, that's everybody else. That's the whole fucking world's wanting to kill off us white males.
Yeah.
And then,
Open up the gallows, baby.
Jimmy,
Too
you
slow.
But with the Kennedy thing though, listen, I totally agree that Lyndon B. Johnson had a part to do with it. But the CIA were the ones that had the vendetta against fucking Kennedy though.
well,
The Bay of
that
Pigs,
may
after
be.
the Bay of Pigs, what did he say? Something about I would rip them into 1,000 pieces and throw them in the wind or some shit
Well,
like
that's
that.
because them idiots fucked it all up.
Yeah,
They fucked it up. Yeah.
yeah. So they hated each other.
Jesus Christ, CIA, send one fucker in there that knows what the fuck he's doing.
Well, show me a fucking agency that hasn't fucked up royally. The CIA, the FBI, the ATF. Why are they still even the
Yeah,
fuck
A-
around?
I
Actually,
get
believe it
the
or not,
idea.
it's a modern invention. They weren't around before the 70s.
Well, yeah, but still, nonetheless, though. Yeah, because more people had more family that needed jobs. I got this fucking retarded cousin that's
Oh,
really
they
good with
were
math.
around. They were just called the OSS.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
You know, the thing with the Bay of Pigs is they were trying to make it look like it was internal
An internal
overthrow.
conflict.
Well, no, the OSS was more militarized, though, wasn't it?
No, the
Well, the
OSS was
OSS
CIA.
is CIA,
Yeah,
but their purpose at the time was spying for the military,
that's
or
what
for
yeah.
military purposes.
They were more
But
or
you know,
less a
once they
branch.
spy on somebody, they want to spy on everybody.
Yeah.
Because before the ATF was a thing in the 70s, it was part of the what is it the Department of Treasury.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're pretty much just fucking.
It was known as the Revenue Laboratory.
They're tax
All
agents.
those fucking three-letter agencies shouldn't fucking exist.
Yeah, but the ATF, I feel more so than fucking everybody else because they're literally just like tax agents.
Oh no, IRS is worse than these.
Well, no, I just want them to drop alcohol, tobacco, and explosives because they don't do shit with that.
Yeah,
They honestly don't. You don't see them do shit with tobacco, alcohol, or explosives. It's really just firearms. They
Well,
Look
just
at
take
the
some-
care of the
bottom of
firearms.
pack cigarettes,
They
man. There's a
collect-
tax stamp on there.
they collect that tax. Yeah, you're goddamn right.
They collect taxes, but do you see them ever going after anybody for tobacco? No.
You
Apparently
don't hear about it.
Apparently, you've never sold Illinois stamped cigarettes in Arizona 10 years
I never
ago.
needed
Who
to.
in the fuck would be an idiot to buy them from Illinois and sell them in Arizona?
Yeah, right.
Listen, they were cheaper because I don't know. I don't want to go into the whole thing.
I know that I have been
Jimmy,
known
if you
to
gotta
bring.
visit, that's your problem.
Yeah.
I have been known to bring Missouri stamped cigarettes in quantity back here.
Yeah. Don't
Look,
sell
you know,
them.
It's
No, I
not
ain't
illegal
selling.
for you to go for your personal use to you to go somewhere else and buy it and bring it back. That's not illegal for personal use.
No,
It's just
selling it.
trying to sell that.
$3.50 a pack savings. You fucking a right. It's almost worth it to drive to Missouri to buy a carton.
Well, right, but
Right.
that's where the tax agent comes in at, though. It's cool to go do that shit, but then once you start profiting off of it and fucking up their profit, then they're fucking, then yeah.
Then Jimmy gets a visit and Jimmy's not happy.
Not a visit, a threat. A threat from a cop. I can get the ATF down here, huh?
For
Please,
selling a pack of cigarettes.
please don't.
Yeah, it's not just the tea that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Jimmy's like, please don't.
Yeah, please. I have some skeletons that I'd rather not get uncovered. But yeah, so New Watch podcast, the Kennedys had the balls to say no, we're not going to do this, and they killed them, John and his brother, for it. Yeah, and that's why Teddy's still alive, because he's not making any static. No waves from Teddy.
No, Ted's dead.
Well, now, yeah, but still. They didn't kill him, though.
Well, Ted Kennedy's a whole other bag of cats right there, because especially with his girlfriend, or was it wife or whatever.
I don't know.
The one that he went over a bridge in a car with, and he escaped and she died, and he went home and put all of his assets into a trust so that the lawsuit, all they got was the car.
Yeah. Slick Kenny, Slick Teddy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's like, yeah.
But Teddy's more of a Keno though. He's a Kennedy in name only.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
He doesn't really
Pelosi's on
represent the.
TV now explaining why the Supreme Court was wrong because they upheld the right, said a state can't override the Second Amendment, but now states can override the right to kill babies.
That wasn't in the Constitution.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It's not in the
Forefathers never thought.
Constitution.
Forefathers never thought people would be yanking unborn babies out of their pussies for fucking cash.
No, it's true. It's true. They didn't see that coming. But let's
Didn't.
be honest, nobody else did either.
Well, somebody did.
Nobody
Who?
saw it coming until it became a thing.
Who was the lady that started eugenics? See, that's the thing is that I heard that abortion always started through racism.
Well, yeah,
Let's get rid of some of these black babies.
yeah,
And
we
that's how
don't
it
need all
started.
these little unfortunate ones.
Yeah, that was the lady that started eugenics. Is the lady that
God, I
started
can't think of her fucking name.
She started
Yes.
Planned Parenthood
Uh,
though.
Gunmetal guy, that's not skeletons. You mean mummies.
Yeah, some of them are fresher than others.
Is it Clara Barton?
No, I'll fucking hold on. I'll look it up right now. That's
She's
too
also
recent.
she's also the same woman that
like
started the
a-
whole progressive movement, right?
A witch lady. What is the lady's name that started Planned Parenthood and eugenics?
You know, Pelosi's on here going on about a woman's fundamental right to her own health care. I'm like, what about that unborn fucking
Yeah.
child's right to life?
Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, Margaret Sanger.
They
Yep,
still
that
have
sounds right.
they still have her racist history up here, but they got rid of fucking Lyndon LBJ's real quick.
Mm. Yeah, the one where he said, "I'll have them eating out of our hands for the next, 200 years."
Yeah, or working for us or something.
No,
yeah.
he said he'd have them voting for him for the next 50 years.
hmm Which turned into like 100.
That's well on its way.
Yeah.
Well, there's some that are getting wise and leaving the Democratic Party.
Again, the Supreme Court has ended this historical right. God, what a fucking idiot.
Wait, what? I missed that part. I missed what you
Oh,
said.
she's going on about the Supreme Court ending Roe v. Wade, like abortion is a fucking right.
No. No.
No, 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 no.
Now, some of the fucked up circumstances, I could understand, but that would be that needs to be, abortions should be a medical oddity. You know what I mean? It should be a rarity or something like
Shouldn't
something
be
that happens.
fucking birth control.
Nah.
Well,
Like, oh, this guy came in me, time to get an abortion.
It surprises me that Pelosi's going on and on about this shit when she should be concerned about her husband, who's being tried for DUI in Northern California.
Everybody DUIs once in a while, just only the idiots get caught.
Yeah. But still, nonetheless, though, she's probably doing this as a distraction from that anyway. She wants her name.
That may well be.
She wants her name attached to this and not that DUI. Oh my God. The quote from Margaret Sanger reads, "We do not want word to get out that we want to exterminate the Negro populations." Some versions of the post include quotes.
Yeah, all you Roe v. Wade people, this is one of your fucking heroes.
She's your founder. She's your founder.
I mean, it may be because I am hugely pro-life, but I have always found the right argument to be ridiculous because of the ignoring of the right of the one they're killing.
Right. Hold on a second. What? What's up? Why are you giving me that ugly ass fucking devious ass fucking female look?
Because you're married.
Call that number on the back. It's circled. what's your problem now?
I'm trying to reinstate my insurance.
She's pro
I mean,
weed
I have
rover
insurance,
killer.
but I'm trying to reinstate.
She's real mad about the abortion thing right now, guys.
Cool. Told you.
No, just call the
What,
number
she
on the
wanted to
back.
give you a late term one?
You need an Arizona residence to reinstate in Arizona.
Then just use my ID. Hold on a second, guys. We're talking about cheating the system here. I'll be right.
Jimmy's talking about cheating the system live on air. Good job, Jimmy. So Tony, how you doing?
Pretty good until Pelosi come on, started running stupid fucking shit out of her face.
Well, that's why you usually put mute when she's on.
It is muted.
Okay.
Still have closed caption.
Ozzy says Jimmy's in trouble. Well, yeah, Jimmy's always in trouble.
You never know. He might be getting a quick blowjob.
You never know. No, you're right. You're right. So.
Well, it's at the end of the day, the Supreme Court gave us two reasonably decent decisions.
Yeah, and the thing about the thing I was talking to Scott yesterday about the whole thing where with the decision on the Kerry case and how New York and California both use that two style factor to determine whether whether people deserve a carry permit or not, and the outcome of that case says that they can't use that anymore
Well,
as a determining factor.
There's Hawaii too, and then a couple of Massachusetts, and another one, maybe Delaware, or not Delaware, Jersey.
Yep. New Jersey, New York.
Those
California,
are
Hawaii.
Yeah,
Those
basically
states-
they said that they have to be shall issue.
It may even affect Illinois too.
Oh,
You never know. You may.
we already have shall issue right to carry.
Okay.
We have to get an expensive ass permit, which I think is discriminatory, but
Wow, gunmetal guy. That's dark. Yeah, there used to be a lot more CC pizzas out here too. Kind of
well,
but yeah, it's just I'm glad we got something out of those decisions, honestly. But I am saddened that they had to institute more gun control. And that wasn't the Supreme Court that did that. That was
the
Senate.
gun control that they have issued is, you know, that two-tier background check system is going to get overturned.
Yeah, but it pisses me off that those kids that people 18 years of age can go out, buy cigarettes, go to war, and come home, but they can't buy a gun until they're 21.
That's me too. That's what I'm saying. The two-tier system is fucking unconstitutional as hell.
And the other day, I was being a little facetious on the whole thing, how it doesn't affect me, but again, it doesn't affect me, but it still pisses me off.
Well, the thing of it is if they've got enhanced background checks for them, it's a lot easier of a step to get it for everybody else.
Right.
What Illinois does, they banned them.
Mm-hmm.
It's illegal in Illinois to own one.
Own what?
80%.
80%?
No, they're talking about serializing it, Muscles was
Yep.
saying.
Nope.
Yeah.
Can't serialize it. You can't own it.
So how would that work? So how would that work? Then you get the kit and build it and then serialize it, or it has to be
Nope,
serialized before you
cannot
build it?
have it.
Oh wow. So there's no buying fucking 80% lower kit anymore without it being. Where would they
I
even
mean,
serialize it? Does the trigger group come with them things and everything? Because I thought you had to buy that all separately. So what would
thing
they
on
serialize then? The barrel and shit? Because I thought that the lower receiver of guns, put a built lower receiver, that's what's considered the firearm on a handgun or a rifle. Am I wrong?
unless it's what the hell are those that are serializing the trigger groups? They're not serializing the lower; they're just serializing the trigger.
That's what I'm saying. Some things are just serializing the trigger groups. So is that all it's going to be?
I don't know.
I mean, either
Right
way,
now,
it's
I
an
know that.
infringement, but
Right now, I know that Illinois is banning the ghost gun thing across the board,
hmm.
and that takes effect next month.
Okay, so just just in the thing, I was wrong about the whole tobacco and 18 anymore. Apparently, they raised the age for that for
21.
21.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I didn't know. I didn't. Nobody gave me that memo.
they're
So
talking about 25 in Illinois. That may or may not be fucking true, but that's what I heard in Chicago. So I don't know. Any
oh,
Illinoisans know anything out there? Maybe, but
Store bicep is throwing out bills. He says wrong.
wrong. Read it. Let's read it.
What does it say?
I put up a picture of Margaret Thatcher too that Muscles put out there, and
Margaret Sanger.
Margaret Sanger. What? Yeah, Thatcher. My bad. Wrong, Maggie. Um,
Thatcher was actually a decent human being.
that's
Ish.
debatable.
Ish.
She stuck up for the child molester. What was his name? Seville, Jimmy Seville.
Oh, come on.
She made him a knight. She's the reason why the child molester was a knight, man. Come on.
Oh, you shut it.
With a K, knight with a K. Um, hold on. Here's this bill. That's a lot of fucking words, man. Synopsis as introduced amends the Public Utilities Act in provisions concerning an application for a certificate of public convenience and necessity, provides that the Illinois Commerce Commission shall notify each other shall notify each owner of record of land included in a right of way over which the utility seeks in its application to construct a high voltage electric line of the time and place scheduled for an initial hearing in the Public
You
Utilities.
look you
I'm reading
two.
what? Yeah, number 2. Sorry, I'm reading 1. Senate floor amendment number 2 replaces everything after the enacting clause, amends the Criminal Code of 2012, provides that it shall be unlawful for any person to knowingly sell, offer to sell, or transfer an unserialized, unfinished frame or receiver or unserialized firearm, including those produced using three-dimensional printers, unless the party purchasing or receiving the unfinished frame or receiver or unserialized firearm is a federal firearms importer, federal firearms manufacturer, or federal firearms dealer. Provides that 180 days after effective date of the amendatory act, it shall be unlawful for any persons to knowingly possess, transport, or receive an unfinished frame or receiver unless a the party possessing it, receiving the unfinished frame or receiver is a federal firearms importer, manufacturer, dealer. The unfinished frame or receiver is possessed or transported by a person's to federal firearm importer or manufacturer or dealer. C. The unfinished frame or receiver has been imprinted with serial number issued by a federal firearms importer or federal firearms manufacturer as specified. That's gay. So so the people that already own them have to get them serialized or have to get rid of them or take the chance of getting caught with it.
Yep.
That sucks.
That's why I live in South Carolina.
Glad I left out of there.
Yep.
Unrelated legislation.
No,
I did. They didn't mention the fact on the news this morning that you can serialize them. They just said you couldn't have them.
Well, of course they're not going to mention the fact that you can, serialize them. They don't want people to know that there's a way around, going to jail. They just want to scare people to get rid of them, so they get rid of all those ghost guns on the streets.
Well, it's
Ooh,
illegal to get rid of them too. Can't
Yeah,
sell them.
can't sell it. Well, you better sell it right now.
You sell it or destroy it.
Sell it
You
right
destroy it
now.
or serialize it.
I'm still trying to swallow how the fuck we managed to ban Zamek guns, but Glocks are okay when it's a melting issue for the Zamek.
Well, yeah, you can melt the lower receiver of a Glock with way less
On the
than
dash of your fucking car.
Dash
Yeah.
your car, yeah.
Easily. Sanger looks like a dude. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oz says she looks like a dude. I was
He
gonna
looks
say
like
that
a lady.
she reminds me of a guy named Alan that I know, like to a T. The
Gonna
chin,
smack him next time you see him.
the nose. I'm just saying.
He might.
And then why does she want to kill black guys? If she was like 200 pounds heavier, she would be like the quintessential fucking.
Well, that was also.
She didn't specify guys.
He's also from the late 1800s, early 1900s. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't like that. Yeah.
yeah, it's a long story.
DJ's out there. What up, DJ?
Hey, DJ.
Anything about
Nothing about
CNR?
CNR in that.
Yeah.
Not
What's
in that one.
okay?
I don't. Yeah. What the hell happens with guns that are not serialized? That are 100 years old. Although I've not ever seen any.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen 100-year-old guns that have the barrel serialized, the bolt serialized. My fucking
Yeah, they're
Both the old ones I got every fucking part on them, but the stock is serialized.
He's got a 22 that's not serialized.
Uh-oh.
Well, don't bring it to Illinois.
Yeah.
Well, oh shit! I'm not gonna go to. I will not bring any gun to Illinois whatsoever. I wouldn't even go to Illinois because I own guns.
It's just like California for me, man. I won't be caught dead in either fucking one. And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
you're planning on going out there.
Yeah, I know, for a day,
I've been
but
to California before.
a day, and I'm in and out.
I got a family there, but I'm not gonna visit.
Well, before you be able to be caught dead there, you're making the first move, and being there is part of it.
Well, then maybe I shouldn't say that because that's just giving me bad juju's.
Sore Bicep says he says pre 68 GCA is okay. So if you have a gun that was made before 1968 that doesn't have a serial number, that's fine.
Oh, see, okay. I was gonna say there's got to be some kind of.
That's not an 80%. That's an actual manufacturer.
Yeah, they're saying unfinished receivers. That's man.
Well, they are still hanging on the pro-life side of the issue.
Oh yeah.
There must be hysterics they don't want to show on the other side.
Yeah, that would just be great.
Shocker.
People crying and fucking screaming.
Yep.
Melting down in public. Let's see if we could find any meltdowns in public.
Oh, pull up the Young Turks.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there's a meltdown right there.
Wait, the Young Turks, like the Armenian genocide Young Turks?
No, the guys that use the name.
The idiot YouTube channel.
Yeah.
There's a YouTube channel that named themselves after the people that committed Armenian genocide.
Yes,
Yep.
they've been around forever, years, Jimmy.
What? Hold on a
They've even
second.
They've even got their own TV show on national news too.
That's offensive to fucking Armenian people.
The night of Trump's election,
Every day, the Young Turks delivers 2 hours.
beat Hillary. It's fucking gold. Their show.
Were they like crying and shit? America's over.
Oh, they were. Started out Hillary was definitely winning and all this, and they're all pumped and hyped, and then it starts slowing down. The midpoint, they're just quiet, and then it's despair.
Oh god, the first fucking video that pops up on their thing is Lauren Bobart's cringe pro gun restaurant rant or something like that. Cringe.
They do not like Lauren Boebert.
Gas and grocery prices are out of
You know
control.
who that
The
is.
cause?
Is that
She's
that's
one
the
of
black Republican girl, right?
No, it's the program blonde lady.
Oh, okay.
In fact, she votes with Biden
Who
over
was the black
95%
Republican
of the
girl?
time. She votes with him, we pay
No
the
idea.
price.
She's kind of hot. She's kind of hot.
God damn it, I can't think of her name.
You know who I'm talking about, though, right? She's pretty.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert from Colorado is about to lose her gun-themed restaurant, which, by the way, has been in the red.
Candace
It's not
Owens.
turn a profit,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's kind of questionable that
Candy
it's been
cane.
operating regardless of that.
So Lauren
But
Boebert
nonetheless,
has a
apparently her
pro-gun
landlord is kicking her
restaurant.
out, giving her the
Yeah,
boot.
she also owns
What
a
are
gun
the
shop too.
details? Well, Boebert said
Fuck,
that
you
she
don't
and her
like it?
husband,
Don't go in it.
Jason Boebert,
Problem
had been
solved.
to receive a notice last week announcing that their lease would not be renewed. The building's ownership changed hands last month, she said, and now shooters, super
So
clever
they
name
shut
for a
down her
gun-themed
restaurant.
would
The property owner, whoever was renting it to her, fucking shut her shit down. That sucks.
Yeah.
I just watched a movie about that with weed. That they had like a weed restaurant and none of the banks would fucking authorize them or give them a loan because it was weed or something like that.
Well, weed's federally illegal.
Yeah, but guns.
Banks are covered by the FDIC, which is federal.
But guns are
Not illegal.
Are federally legal. So,
Right.
So doesn't this Bobart bitch? I hate to change topics like that, but wouldn't this Bobart bitch have a fucking
Nope.
great like lawsuit? Nah.
Nope. Private property. He can.
Oh yeah, he
Do
can
whatever
rent
fuck
to
he
whoever
wants.
he wants to. You're right.
Yep.
Damn. Sorry, America. This is us now.
Yeah.
I miss the days when you could shoot people for being stupid asses.
Duels. That's all I want. Bring back duels. That's all we need.
I don't want to duels because a fucking stupid ass can still get lucky.
Nah. You just gotta stay faster than stupid.
Yeah.
Just make chili.
Have you
Yeah, that.
talked
that's
to any of these fuckers in person? They're pretty
Then they'd have to
goddamn
make-
fast.
Then they'd have to make a movie for Tony. The Quick and the Stupid.
The stupid comes out quicker than the intelligence most of the time.
That'd be fucked up though. They like shoot your holster on accident or something like that, and your gun's broke, and now they're just shooting wildly at you. Hell
They
yeah!
can't. That's not what happens in a duel.
Just make the good kind of shit. So yeah, DJ seen that movie Ripped. Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on, go over to the fucking pro-abortion side, for Christ's sake. I want to see what's going on with them.
I was looking, ain't nothing.
I know it. They're not showing them.
Exactly. Are they gonna show them? No. All right.
They're probably all gathering their kindling and torches.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but have you noticed they've all forgotten about guns now that the Roe versus Wade thing happened?
It's gonna for a momentary distraction for sure.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So now
For
we need
sure.
to get some pro-gun stuff done.
That's what I was always wondering too. Like, so the whole Russian thing, the whole Ukraine and Russia thing ended COVID for a little while. Then it came back, and then the whole Russia-Ukraine thing people stopped caring about for a while, and then it came back, and now we got Roe v. Wade. So, so who cares?
We are the ADD generation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta head out. So you guys take it easy.
All right, man. Thanks for coming. Nice drag. We'll see you
Yep.
Monday,
I'll
Wednesday,
try-
Friday.
I'll try and be around more. All right.
Are you gonna be on? You plug your shit first before you leave. You're gonna be on tonight.
Yeah. Probably like 7 or 7:30. I'll probably be doing the Friday night strike. So look out for that.
All right, cool,
What
man.
the fuck is it? Nobody following a goddamn real schedule.
He follows the schedule.
Yeah, I'll be on when I fucking get here, just like us.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Well, that's
Get
why.
over it.
That's why I
If-
set it
if
for
you
7:15.
can't handle it, Tony. It's not my fucking fault.
What do I worry about? I don't want your goddamn stuff.
Yeah, turn the channel.
Too late at night for me.
All right, Strike. Thanks for stopping by, man. We'll
Later,
talk.
man.
Tony, shut up, take your pills, and go to bed.
Shall not be
Fuck off
infringed.
and get the hell out of here.
Stop infringing Tony.
It's all right. Shall not be infringed.
Later. No, the new thing is the monkeypox. Yeah, the monkey, but that passed too. That was racist for like a week, and I don't even think they renamed it. Have they? Did they call it the gay pox yet?
No, but they're dancing around that one pretty close. AIDS 2.0.
Sean says, "Are you angry? Sick of stupid people? Do you demand satisfaction? Vote yes on Prop 357, renewal of the art of the duel." I'm Connery, and I approve this message. Hell yeah. Tony, there's a Quick and the Dead. Yeah, that I was just telling you about that though. Then there's just the Stupid and the Dead. The Quick and the Dead movie I thought he was talking about. He was making a reference.
You have to specify which one because there's two of those.
The best one with Sharon Stone.
I don't know. The one with Sam Elliott isn't bad either.
I would say Sam Elliott probably is he would act that part better than her. To pox that need not be discussed.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
The one Sam Elliott's in, he plays kind of a iffy, kind of want to steal this other dude's wife kind of guy.
My kind of guy, my kind of feller.
Mine too, evidently.
Almost forgot. I highly recommend this documentary for Juneteenth celebration. Oh God, the Juneteenth thing again. Maybe we'll watch it later. Negro Space Program. Oh my God.
Well, half of us might.
Muscles keeps baiting me into the racism. He got you once too. I'm going to start practicing my 10 paces right now because I would love to do a couple of son of a bitches. Yeah, yeah. If duels were legal, I'd have 5 people on the phone right now that I would be like, hey, listen here, you bitch. I challenge you.
Not me, because I realize the odds of somebody being luckier and faster than I am at my advanced age.
I'm lucky as shit. I'm fast as fuck, and I'm only middle-aged. I'm calling motherfuckers. Fauci is in charge of the HIV crisis, monkeypox, almost like there's a connection there. And I heard he got COVID too. Didn't he get COVID for a minute?
He had COVID. He might have monkeypox now.
Yeah, right.
He does seem the type.
Let's see.
Yes, I just called him a fucking faggot.
Let's see how monkeypox is really spread.
Cheetah, I got a banana for ya.
Oh, I thought Sam was your real name, Sam. He says he was named that after the legend. Oh, yes, that is, okay. Gotcha. It is. Don't ever
You
get
don't
it
give
twisted.
a fuck about people's real names.
Don't ever get it twisted. Sam Elliott is that's a good name though.
He was kind of interesting in the last season or so of Justified.
Wait, he was in Justified. Damn, I gotta watch that show.
Yeah. He was the head weed dude for the last season.
Oh, that's what they did weed over there?
They did weed. They did hillbilly heroin.
Oh, I was gonna say every other show's doing like heroin.
Moonshine.
I like the have you ever seen the fucking the Ozarks?
I started to watch it, but I never went anywhere with it. I got interrupted for some reason and never went back to it.
It was good. I watched the ending of it. It was pretty good. I liked it.
I liked how Justified wrapped up. I mean, I thought it was alright.
I'm gonna have to start watching it. I just haven't had really like TV time yet, but I'm
Beat the living fuck out of how Hell on Wheels ended up.
Hell on Wheels sucked. That was the one with the what was the black guy's name? Common or something like that?
Yeah.
That sucked. I didn't like that show at all.
I thought it was a bad way to write him out of it. He wanted to move on.
Yeah.
So I guess if I was in their position and he wanted to leave the show, that
fuck him up too.
yeah.
Fuck him up. Yeah, so I got to get into Justified. Another thing too, I got to The Boys. You ever watch that?
No.
It's like a superheroes gone bad type of a fucking deal. I like that kind of shit. So I'm gonna have to catch up on that and Justified. Cause I like
The
the lead guy in Justified. I forgot what
I'm
the
not
fuck his name is, but I like the lead actor.
same one as on fuck.
Deadwood.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I like. That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
that's
I like,
fucking Montana.
and I still haven't watched the goddamn. You told me it was wasn't really worth it, but I still haven't watched that fucking Deadwood movie.
I didn't. I I don't want to say that it wasn't worth it. It just wasn't
They didn't wrap up the
what it
series
should
right.
have been. No,
Yeah.
fuck no. It's still a cliffhanger.
Huh. That sucks. Sam isn't just part of my YouTube name. LOL. That's what. Yeah. That's what I thought you meant at first. Hell on Wheels ending was bullshit. Yeah.
Well,
Please do not spoil Justified. I got it all downloaded. Oh no. No spoilers
no,
here.
I'm not tossing out spoilers. I just said that I was okay with how it ended. Uh, Tony York ain't my real name either, so it is my number one alias, but
Yeah.
it's not my name.
But technically it is. Like Jimmy's not my name. It ain't on my birth certificate, but it's my name.
My grandpa was named Tony York, not me.
He wasn't Anthony.
Nope,
It was just Tony.
just Tony.
That's fucking weird. Tony is short for Anthony.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm just saying it's weird. I've never heard it like that.
I mean, he is from Arkansas, and they may not have been able to spell all of him.
Well, it was like weird too. Like James, you could say Jimmy or Jim or Jamie. I guess that's yeah.
Or like kid in Missouri, they called him Jack.
And that could be Jacob. Jacob.
No, his name was James.
James.
Yeah,
And they
but they
call him
called him
Jack.
Jack.
Are you sure it wasn't like
I
a
don't-
black thing? Like, hey, Jack.
He wasn't black.
Oh, well then that solves that one. Hey, Jack. They do that in Chicago a lot too. They call people Joe and Charlie. I got sucked into that when I was a kid. I said Joe every now and again. What's up, Joe? Oh, Charlie, what's going on? My name's Steve.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Where do we go from here, man? I think I fucking exhausted all of my notes. Let me see. Maybe I got something fucking great. Mind bending. Mikey's not my name either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
I got kind of
Tony is your fucking name because it's short for what your name is. So I mean, it's your name.
no, my name's Anthony, but
It's not like a
Tony.
nickname, and you ain't Slick. Slick is not your real name.
My most known longest term nickname was Bone.
Bone.
Yeah,
You get-
Bones, like
you get
skinny.
You get that from the bitches. Oh, I thought he meant like for.
Oh no, I'm talking from the time I was like 3 years old. They called me Bone, and still about probably a third of my family still calls me that.
What's up, Bones? Um, racial pox. We talked about that. Oh, the shot spotter thing. But that's old. I was looking at that, and that's old. The shot spotter filed a lawsuit against Vice for defamation because Vice said that they sucked and all that other shit.
Yeah, that whole lawsuit. Fucking happy society shit's fucking ridiculous. It does suck.
Yeah. Said Biden is short for pants shitting retard. Fucktard. I don't want you talking about your names are Pimp Daddy and Mac Daddy. That funny enough, I went through a phase in my teenage years where I had bitches call me PDJ, which is Pimp Daddy James. I used to have bitches call me Pimp Daddy James. Not even gonna lie. I watched Parts of Hell. Parts of Hell on Wheels is okay, but then once you get into the whole show, and yeah, it gets boring and sucks. In DC, it's Mo. Seriously.
I had
What up,
to
Mo?
have them call me by my name so I knew who they was fucking talking to.
Nah. Blackstones say Mo. Certain gangs say Mo. What up, Mo? Keep it.
Usually, if I'm referring to people I don't know, I'll call them buddy.
Keep it 5. Keep it alive. Yeah,
That's
that's.
almost always kids, though.
What's up, bud? You know, and that the kid part is why I hate it. Sometimes, like, you know, sometimes it's cool, it don't matter or whatever. But if somebody's like, "Hey, bud, listen," if they're trying to explain something to me and they call me bud at the same time, I'm like, "Look here, pal, I'm not fucking stupid."
Say, see, that would have been problematical for me because my grandpa's was known as Bud,
Oh
although
yeah,
his name was Jesse.
yeah.
Everybody always called him Bud, which I don't know fucking why.
I had a buddy named Bud, but they called him Bud off like he was like he grew weed and shit, so we called him
Well, I would imagine
Bud.
from anything like that, it would have been from Budweiser. But by the time I come along, he you almost never seen him drink anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was a boozer when he was younger or not. I really don't.
I'm not your buddy, guy. And now it's Sam. He says now it's Pimp Daddy Jimmy. Yeah, my wife is forced to call me that. If she doesn't, she knows what's next.
Every
Uh,
time I talk to her, she just calls me God.
yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
lying.
I've been called Jesus Christ before too. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I don't. It's not an extra arm. It's my tallywhacker.
He borrowed Ken's.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. I think that's it. Now I say only yes or no to many damn alphabet pronouns to keep track of. Damn it. Yeah. Hey, you know what? One more thing. I was noticing. Don't ask me why, because I really don't even know. It was one of those like browsing YouTube type of days, and somebody was filling out a job application or a resume. I apologize. They were fucking writing. They were working on their resume, and it started off with "I'm such and such. I'm queer. I'm fucking whatever gender." But you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I never ever got taught. Like, I never had to be like, "Yes, my name is James. I'm straight. I'm fucking." You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had to do any of that shit. So, what the fuck is going on in this world? I just saw that and it blew my mind. I guess there's not really a topic there, but
They stopped fucking teaching people.
like, you just do your own thing now. Like, write your resume and whatever you figure out, it'll be fine.
Evidently, I mean, we had
There's a structure to a
actual,
resume.
yeah, we had an actual section of our consumer ed class, high school, that was, uh, it was a 2 or 3 week segment on writing fucking resumes and filling out job applications.
Yeah.
And one of the classes that I took when I was in college was on that same damn thing. Only there was a little bit more to it. There was some other stuff about writing
Right.
business
Yeah.
letters and things too, but it was a class on business communication.
Right.
That
Properly, the proper structure of your letter, or the proper structure of your resume, anything.
that was required course to get into a degree program at college, was why I took it. Because I had a full time job. I wasn't looking to get a job. I was looking to get a degree in computer mechanics. That turned out to be, before I got done with it, fucking absolutely worthless. computers went from costing $1,000 a piece to costing $300 at Kmart.
Yeah. I was reading, they're all on, I'm not your guy friend, I'm not your friend pal, I'm not your pal bro, I'm not your bro dude, I'm not your dude mister. But, or my personal favorite, the Sammys too, from Bloodsport, I ain't your pal, dick face. But, oh, and Oz says I thought my name was God and my brother was Dammit for the first 10 years. But Shawnee is saying that them intros are standard nowadays. That blows my mind. It blows my mind. I'm pondering. I'm a cis male. I know more than you doing the hirings. Oh my god. But yeah, that's I just it blew it. It's we've always called this like I was in a group home, and in the group home when I was growing up, there we it was they were on a it was called the milieu program, and the milieu program, I don't know if you heard about that from therapy or whatever, milieu, but the milieu program, we had to have group therapy sessions twice a week.
I've never
And
been in except for physical.
oh well, yeah, I don't know. It's a I'm sure Sean's heard of milieu before, but anyway, I digress. Because the program had nothing to do with the actual name. Um, the fucking milieu program was us being in groups for 2 times a week, group therapy sessions. And in those group therapy sessions, um, we did shit like fucking resume and how to fucking be a be a useful adult, I guess, or something like that. And
Yeah, something important.
yeah, and it's just that is so unprofessional to not only to bring your fucking sexual orientation in it, but then your gender into it. The unprofessionalism in that is what blew my mind first. But secondly, is we would talk a lot about drugs and we would talk a lot about mental disorders because believe it or not, people in group homes had drug problems and mental problems. So fucking that was on the docket a lot.
I can see that.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that was on the docket. Um, but this is enabling. If somebody has a mental disorder where they are out of reality, the best thing that you could do for them is to try and gently bring them back into reality. This is enabling at its finest. Like now, we're taking something that's supposed to be professional, something that's supposed to be adult, I guess, and we're turning into this childish. I'm queer. I identify as a cat. You know. I would
Well,
never hire as a fucking as a person that at one time in my life was in charge of hiring people. Would never ever hire a motherfucker that the first line I read is I'm a cisgender male. I'm a queer gender fucking cat.
well, you know what? As a person doing the hiring, if I were such a person, I read that. What I would see there is I think I'm special and deserve special attention, and
That
then
too,
I
yeah.
toss it in the trash.
Yeah.
You know the
I wouldn't get
funniest.
past the first line, Tone. I wouldn't get past the first line. I'd be like done.
I wouldn't read past it either. I mean,
Yes.
right there, I throw it in the garbage.
He, she, it is gone.
Uh,
Fucking gone.
the the one of the most surprising things I learned in the college level of doing job applications and resumes, especially if you're doing resumes built on a form, is the first thing that'll get you tossed into a trash can by a hiring agent is any blank spacing. They'll
Would you?
scan it first, and if you've left anything blank, they toss it. They don't
Mm-hmm.
even bother. And I'm like, that just surprised the shit out of me because, there's shit that don't apply to you sometimes on job applications. You know, do you have a second address or shit like that? No. But you're supposed to write not NA,
NA, yeah, not
not
applicable.
applicable, and not leave any blank spaces on the job application or resume, given you're doing a form type resume and not building one for yourself.
Right, yeah. But I don't know. It feels like we're enabling a psychosis that's fucking, and it's rampant. How many trannies did we? There was trannies running around in the mid late '90s, but you know they stuck to themselves. And by the time, I mean, gays, yes, gays had it bad back then, but the trannies, motherfuckers just looked at them like they were weird. The cross dressers, like you're just a weird motherfucker. Get out of my face.
I
You
don't
know
know.
what I
They were
mean?
stroke of faggot to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, yes, yeah. Um, but I don't know. They got lady boys in other
It goes.
countries too. You know what
It
I mean?
goes.
Like it's a regular thing, but it's just like I don't need to hear about it.
It's like I was saying the other day, and I can't remember which show now, but it's all about that fucking 15 minutes. You know,
Th-
I want to get my shot at being noticed
But how
or
do they?
something.
But my question is though, and I'm sure we've answered it and not answered it and all of the above. But how in the fuck do they even get a chance to platform on that? We
Uh,
should be shutting this down immediately. This is a
we
crazy
don't have
person.
we don't have control of that because of the liberal media.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the point that I was fucking pussyfooting around to eventually. The fucking media is what did this. But
You know,
that
the
my question
odds
is
are
why though? Why? Do they want America to fucking self implode? I mean, like what's going on?
yes,
Yes?
yeah. I honestly believe that there's a large segment of the really extreme liberal out there that wants America to fail,
Hmm.
uh, or at least the American democracy thing of being founded on capitalism to fail.
Right, but it almost seems like the people in charge want us to fucking fail.
Yeah, they already got all the money they want. They
Let
still
it
want more, but I mean,
Yeah, let it fail. We got bunkers.
yeah, it's full of shit.
Go cozy up with the Rothschilds. You fuck off.
But the thing is I think that there's a shitload less of these people than is portrayed by mainstream media.
What meaning what?
Meaning that they show all of this, but in the wider picture, it's not near as prevalent.
Mm,
You know,
silent minority.
there's never been a gay pride parade in Delta. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the vocal minority. But yeah, yeah.
There ain't been a queer hanged neither that I know of.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
And I'm
that
sure that if they did that shit, I'd have been invited.
well? This is all.
I wouldn't have went, but I'd have got an invite.
This is all, but this is all also like behind closed doors shit. Like nobody, I'm not. Why would somebody be interested? I understand it's the 15 minutes of fame, so don't even ask that question. But why would we give the time of day? Who you fuck isn't important to me, and especially to me personally. Once you start talking about two dudes or something like that's just gross. Like to me, you could do whatever you want to do. That's fine. But that's fucking gross. I don't like fucking pigs either. I don't like fuck. You know what I mean? There's certain things that are just gross to me. If a bitch
Yes,
didn't, well, never mind. I was gonna say if a bitch didn't have any teeth, but
nothing wrong with that.
that might be a good time.
But
uh, but there's some
being
things that are gross. It's all about preference, and everybody's preference doesn't match everybody else's preference. So I mean, it's just like, who cares about who you're fucking? Who cares about what you identify as? Keep that shit behind closed doors like it's always been.
but now they're getting rallies and parades and fucking rainbow stickers on their goddamn cars.
They're getting their fame. They're getting their
That's what
fucking
I
time in
said.
they're getting their time in the sun, yeah. Invited.
It's all about fucking seeking attention more than anything.
People with mental
Telling you, you lynch a couple of dozen of those fuckers, and a lot of them be slinking back to the closet.
yeah.
Not
Or
that I want
guillotine,
to.
maybe guillotine. Let's do the guillotine. Guillotine has less history, racial history behind it.
Messy.
Yeah, whatever. Get a good solid metal bucket. The quicker the great American experiment is destroyed, the sooner those traitors can push their idea of a new world order. Well, yeah, what America failed, so we need help, so we have to go to the UN. We have to start this fucking one world government, and that's yeah. The goal seems to be the one world government. Now we can get into the whole Agenda 2030 from the UN, which talks about the depopulation and how that's gonna depopulizing a citizenry is going to help the fucking world, like the Earth, survive longer or whatever the fuck. Which we're overpopulated. I'm not gonna lie.
Obviously.
We're very overpopulated as a country and as a world, though. We're all
But
it's
you can solve that with 2 nukes. Just hit China and India. Cut the fucking population of the Earth in half right there.
oh my god. Tell my new hires this is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship, and I'm the big dick. Yeah, your bed in the bedroom, not on a trailer and a parade for kids to see. That's the thing. See, that's the thing that's fucking me up. And the swimmer thing, the whole science behind fucking gender bending and all that shit. It we got to catch you before puberty, otherwise you can't be a full-fledged swimmer girl or whatever. Like,
But
it's just like they're trying to
the,
bring the kids into it, and that's what's fucking
that's
killing me. Go ahead.
that's not what they're doing though.
What do you mean? Oh, for that particular thing, maybe not. But what about the drag queen reading hour that most schools have, or
That's
some schools have adopted?
schools in Chicago. You won't see fucking RuPaul down here in Delvin.
See, Chicago's the part that fucking got me fucked up because, I mean, not to be stereotypical. Listen, stereotypes usually end up working though. But, most people out there don't like gays. Like that's what throws me off is like blacks.
Let's
I
be
don't want to
honest. Don't
generalize.
like gay men.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but like blacks, for example, I've grown up in a group home. Most of my experiences, whatever, mostly Democrat, mostly liberal, but hate gays.
I mean, let's face it. You take your hottest ever gay woman is only 6 inches away from being bi.
Oh, every lesbian is bi. I don't unless you have on a fucking sleeveless flannel shirt and a fucking butch haircut or whatever. Every lesbian, and even those, I even think that those are just. This is my theory on the one tranny, right? The son daughter-in-law. You're a chubby, ugly, hairy girl. No guy wants to fuck you, so you try being a lesbian. Now no girl wants to fuck you, so now what do you got to do? I'm a boy. I'm a boy. That's what it is. That's why nobody wants to fuck me, because I'm a boy. Not because you're chubby, ugly, and hairy, but
Well,
because you're a fucking boy. That's why.
I there's maybe some validity to that, but it's an attention seeking thing.
Well, that's it
I
though.
mean, on an
How much
individual
attention?
level,
But that's still my point though too, because how much attention do you get as a chubby, ugly, fat, hairy girl? None.
right?
So I got to become a boy now. That'll get me attention and maybe coming out of my boy pussy. You want to see? Want to see my man pussy squirt?
Your twisted shall not be talked about daughter is fucking your head up.
No, oh no. This is, to be honest with you, this is the only time that I think about shit like that. I have a fucking super happy life. My life is happy. I've gotten away
Till
with
you go to
most.
her house.
I'll never be there, and they'll never be here. Garen goddamn T it. Garen goddamn T it. We almost had that fiasco. I'm not gonna listen. I don't hate the motherfucker, right? But I'm not going to silence my thoughts. I'm a very vocal, unfiltered motherfucker. If you guys couldn't tell or not. And
No.
yeah, yeah. And she is definitely going to come out of my mouth one way or the other. Like, you know what I mean? And then they're going to be like, well, it's a he. And then I'm going to go on, and it's going to just be a whole fucking thing. So I'm just going to stand
Have
back.
a computer measuring contest, bitch.
Yeah, pull it out. Let me see it. Let me see it. Is your dick bigger than your nuts, or is it smaller than your nuts?
Should we call you tripod?
Yeah. Oh wait, you don't have either. But it'll be a whole thing, and I don't want to do that.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to either.
Sounds like he's narrating the fallout of P226 Nut on Never Enough Ammo's Discord all of a sudden. Oh yeah, he did. I didn't hear about that. You might have to tell me about that, but I think I know what you're talking about. Cause I mean, we're not gonna talk about all that stuff though, cause Matt is still technically, I mean, even though he's over there, he's still kind of a friend of the show, sort of. Ish. I respect the fact that he came on a long time ago, twice or something like that. So that's a friend of the show. He took a chance with us.
In a way roundabout way, Matt's how I ended up here.
Yeah, we're not going to talk shit about Matt. Matt's pretty cool. But,
and I have actually met him in person.
Spelled X. Yeah, spelled she with an X. The liberal social media will not allow us, especially heterosexual men, to choose what they want to be attracted to. They can kick rocks. Yeah, that part. You're fucking... Listen. If I have a preference to like women without penises, that automatically makes me a transphobe, right? You're afraid of trans people?
I'm afraid of trans people.
I'm not afraid of them either. I'm not homophobic. I just think two guys kissing is gross. I'm not transphobic. I just don't like to suck dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just the fucking... it's not being afraid of something. It's having a preference to it. But if you have a preference that goes against the narrative, you're a phobe of some sort.
I honestly can't say that I'm afraid or don't want to suck dick. Well, I can say I don't want to, but I can't say that I would dislike it because I've never tried it.
It would definitely not be fun. I wouldn't enjoy it. That's gross. And then hair. Hair is the part that fucks me up. Beard hair ruffling against each other, it's just disgusting to me.
Yeah, that doesn't...
Disgusting to me. So, but with those preferences, right? Some people don't like fat bitches. They're fat phobic now. It's the craziest shit in the world.
I am fatphobic.
Well, I would be afraid of them because bitches are already unruly as it is, and then you get a fucking biggin coming at you. You don't know how strong it is.
All right, before we dig this deeper, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, amen,
Out
Jimmy.
of coffee and starving.
I'm gonna preach, brother. Gay's favorite candy. You guys check out that link for Muscles. I'm gonna look at it right now and laugh a little later. The way I see it, if you're into men or women or both, whatever, keep it out of the workplace. Exactly. All this behind closed doors shit, just like it used to be. You know, you might catch a guy at the water cooler every now and again talking about how he fucked his wife or some shit, but other than that, nobody...
Or how he fucked Bill's wife.
Yeah, right. Bill's wife's got some good puss. But yeah, keep it out of the workplace, everybody. Keep behind closed doors, and have a great weekend. Gizzard Gary's going to be on tonight. He's also going to be on Sunday with his early bird chat. Travis P11's going to be on Saturday with the Caliber Corner going on. Night Strike's coming on. I can't think. You think of anybody else off the top of your head?
Is Sean doing something tonight?
Oh yeah, Pawnery's War Room it's Friday. Yeah, Pawnery's War Room comes on every Friday night. Check him out and have a safe, fun weekend.
Have a good one, everybody.
Gia.
And keep your private life private.
Yeah. Yeah, you heterophobes.
You're watching the Hollywood podcast. You're watching the new Adelaide. You're watching the Hollywood podcast. You're watching the new Adelaide.